When the quest for beauty becomes a nightmare, the disasters of extreme plastic surgery. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, what if I could erase all the signs of aging? What if I could be perfect? This seemingly harmless thought has led thousands down a dangerous path where the obsession with beauty and youth turns into an irreversible nightmare. With the advances in cosmetic medicine, the dream of sculpting our bodies to perfection has become a reality, but at what cost? We live in a time when the pressure to stay young and beautiful is greater than ever. Social media, magazine covers, and even casual conversations with friends constantly reinforce the idea that outer beauty is our greatest asset. Many, influenced by this endless pursuit, have turned to plastic surgeries that promise miracles but deliver true tragedies. Celebrities, once admired for their looks, have become living examples of what happens when the line between healthy and extreme is crossed. And the scariest part? Many of these procedures are performed by unqualified professionals or in unsafe conditions, driven by the desperation of those who believe eternal youth is just one surgery away. But what they never expected was that their bodies, their faces, their very essence, would be destroyed, leaving them unrecognizable. Who could forget Michael Jackson? One of the biggest music icons, Jackson underwent numerous plastic surgeries over the years, trying to reshape his face. The result? A figure almost unrecognizable. His nose surgeries, which started with what seemed like a simple rhinoplasty, piled up until his facial structure became visibly compromised. He went from being a young, vibrant artist to someone whose surgeries left deep scars, both physically and emotionally. Another infamous example is Jocelyn Wildenstein, dubbed the Catwoman by the media. Her desire was to stay youthful and please her husband, who was obsessed with cats. But what started as small tweaks turned into an obsession. Numerous facelifts, lip fillers, and eye surgeries left her face severely disfigured. She became famous not for her stunning appearance but for the shock her image provokes. There's also the case of Hang Myoku, a Korean model who, unhappy with her looks, decided to inject cooking oil into her own face after being rejected by several plastic surgeons. The results were devastating. Her face swelled grotesquely, and her features were forever altered, serving as a tragic example of what the obsession with beauty can do. But it's not just international stars facing these disasters. Brazilian celebrities like Andressa Urach, known for her relentless pursuit of the perfect body, also experienced the harsh reality of extreme surgeries. After undergoing a procedure to inject hydrogel into her legs, Andressa suffered severe complications that nearly cost her life. Her recovery was long and painful, and she became a prime example of how vanity can push someone to the edge of death. These are just a few examples, the tip of the iceberg. Faces and bodies transformed beyond recognition, people who dreamt of a better life but ended up trapped in a cycle of pain and regret. For many, these mistakes are scars that can't be erased, marks of a fight against time that never needed to be fought. And the most terrifying part? For some, plastic surgery doesn't end with one procedure. After a mistake, the attempt to correct the deformity often leads to another surgery, then another, and another, until nothing remains of the original face or body. The quest for perfection becomes a cycle of destruction, a bottomless pit. The question is, how far are we willing to go to meet the beauty standards society imposes? How many of us look at these examples and think, that will never happen to me? But the truth is, when we put our appearance ahead of our health and well-being, we are all at the mercy of a cruel fate. Looking at these cases, we have to ask ourselves, is it really worth sacrificing our identity in this race against time? Will eternal beauty truly make us happy? Or are we running from something deeper, the fear of aging, the fear of being forgotten? When the scalpel becomes the solution to all our insecurities, the risk of crossing dangerous limits grows. And the result? Disasters no one should have to face. The obsession with beauty and youth has been with humanity for centuries, but with the advancements in cosmetic surgery, this obsession has pushed some people to undergo extreme procedures. Celebrities who have undergone drastic plastic surgeries have become public examples of what can happen when trying to defy time and beauty standards. Among success stories, there are also cases of aesthetic disasters, often irreversible. A recent example is Farrah Abraham, a former Teen Mom reality star, who had a bad reaction to lip fillers. Her lips became severely swollen and inflamed, grabbing media attention and alarming fans. The incident sparked questions about the risks of cosmetic procedures and whether it's worth it to go so far for beauty. Donatella Versace, on the other hand, became an icon of aesthetic transformation. In the 90s, she began undergoing a series of procedures, including facial fillers, lifts, and Botox. Over time, her lips became fuller and her skin more stretched, creating a very distinct look. Donatella remains an example of how the quest for aesthetic perfection can lead to drastic, often irreversible, changes. Priscilla Presley, Elvis Presley's ex-wife, also went through notable transformations over the years. Known for her natural beauty, Priscilla sought to maintain a youthful appearance but became a victim of a fake plastic surgeon, Daniel Serrano, who used industrial silicone in her facial treatments. The results were devastating, leaving her face visibly deformed. The pressure for the idealized look also affects international celebrities, like the Chinese influencer Zhishuna, who has undergone over 100 plastic surgeries. She documents her journey on social media, exposing the details of each procedure. Her case raises debates about the obsession with unrealistic beauty standards, especially in cultures where appearance holds immense weight. Allegra Cole became known for her desire to drastically modify her body, especially with breast implants. Her quest for an exaggerated, curvy figure is another example of how plastic surgery can push the limits of convention, with significant physical and emotional consequences. One of the most shocking examples is Rodrigo Alves, better known as the human Ken doll. Rodrigo, who underwent dozens of surgeries to look like a male doll, revealed in 2020 that she is a transgender woman, adopting the name Jessica Alves. Since then, she has undergone new surgeries to align her appearance with her female identity, sharing her transition and journey of self-acceptance with the public. Originally an international model and YouTube celebrity, Maya surprised everyone with her gender transition and multiple surgeries that completely transformed her appearance. Her transformation is not only physical but also an emotional and personal journey. Among the most extreme cases is Cindy Jackson, who holds the record for the most cosmetic procedures in the world, having undergone more than 50 to maintain her youthful image. Her transformation is so remarkable that she has become an icon in the world of plastic surgery, offering advice to others who wish to follow the same path. Another well-known example is the socialite Jocelyn Wildenstein, frequently nicknamed the Catwoman due to her feline-like appearance, the result of countless plastic surgeries. Her transformation is one of the most extreme cases of physical alteration, showcasing the limits of plastic surgery. There are, however, more unusual stories, like Anne, a British woman who, unlike many, chose to undergo surgeries to look older, and believed her youthful appearance didn't reflect her mature personality, which affected her social and romantic interactions. Her story shows that for some, plastic surgery can be a tool to align physical appearance with emotional identity. Even highly influential celebrities in the music world, like Simon Cowell, have fallen into the trap of excessive plastic surgery. Simon underwent various facial procedures, including fillers and Botox, which resulted in a look that was increasingly far from natural. Eventually, he regretted it and decided to remove the treatments, opting for a more authentic appearance. These stories highlight the high price of chasing perfection. Whether driven by societal pressure, personal insecurity, or the desire to maintain a youthful look, many end up crossing the line and facing devastating consequences.